Hello and welcome to Vision Vibes. Today we're breaking down the details of BRICS Unveiled, the powerhouse of emerging economies. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up if you're ready to explore this multifaceted journey with us. Is BRICS, an acronym that stands for Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, still a significant player in today's global economy? This isn't just a rhetorical inquiry. This question is of immense importance in the context of our current ever-changing economic climate. It invites us to delve beyond surface level, to immerse ourselves in the intricate dance of geopolitics and macroeconomics. BRICS isn't merely a catchy abbreviation. It is an association representing 5 major emerging national economies, each possessing its own unique strengths and challenges, contributing significantly to the global economic theater. Let's start with Brazil. Blessed with abundant natural resources, it is a leading exporter of agricultural products. Its iron ore, soybeans, coffee, and more play a significant role in the world market. However, it grapples with socio-political and economic inequality, a challenge that it needs to overcome for sustained growth. Then, Russia, a global powerhouse in the energy sector. Russia's dominance in oil and gas has a far-reaching impact on the global economy, making it an influential player. Yet, its economy is hampered by international sanctions and corruption, challenges that it needs to address utilization of its resources. India's technology is booming, being home to Silicon Valley's biggest startups and a growing pool of tech talent. This burgeoning IT industry plays a vital role in shaping the global yet. The country faces challenges in infrastructural development and poverty reduction which hinders its full potential. China, on the other hand, is renowned for its manufacturing prowess. From electronics to automobiles, China's contribution to global manufacturing is enormous. However, it struggles with environmental degradation and an aging population, challenges which it needs to address for sustained growth. Lastly, South Africa, strategically located on the African continent, is rich in mineral resources and serves as an economic hub for resource-based industries. Its strategic location and resource availability makes it an important player in the global economy. But it battles with high unemployment rates and economic disparity, issues it must confront for continued prosperity. We will now delve deeper into the formation and evolution of BRICS. Initially, the conception of BRICS started in 2001 as a marketing concept by Goldman Sachs. What is now known as BRICS was initially BRIC, the acronym originally excluding South Africa. The idea was to identify and categorize the top emerging economies that showed rapid growth and had the potential to wield significant influence in the global economy, possibly becoming the world's leading economies by 2050. The selection of Brazil, Russia, India, and China was based on their rapid economic growth, population size, and projected future influence on the global economy. In 2006, these 4 nations held their first meeting, marking the first formal step in their collective journey. In 2010, South Africa was officially included, bringing an African perspective to the group, thereby turning BRIC into BRICS. The formation of BRICS was driven by the country's joint aspirations for economic growth and development, and a shared dissatisfaction with the existing global economic order. They sought to create a collective voice in global economic affairs and to increase mutual cooperation and investment. However, the initial challenges they faced were significant, including vast geographic distances, diverse political systems, and differing economic structures and development stages. Over the years, BRICS has evolved significantly, overcoming these challenges and reaching milestones. These include the Establishment Development Bank in 2014, now known as the New Development Bank, which aimed to mobilize resources for infrastructure and sustainable development in BRICS and other emerging economies and developing countries. As we explore the significant milestones of each country within the bloc and the ways they've shaped and been shaped by the global economy, we'll chart the evolution of this formidable group. And pondering our initial question as we dive into the history, formation, and evolution of BRICS, we must always keep in mind the relevance and impact of this group in our interconnected world today. The journey of BRICS begins in 2001 with the inception of BRIC, minus South Africa. In the early 2000s, the world of finance was abuzz with a new term, BRIC. This abbreviation, which stands for Brazil, Russia, India, and China, was coined by Jim O'Neill, a British economist working for Goldman Sachs. O'Neill noticed that these 4 countries, despite their geographical distance and cultural differences, shared some remarkable similarities. They all had large, fast-growing populations, were in the process of rapid urbanization, and had economies that were transitioning from being primarily agricultural to being industrial and service-oriented. O'Neill saw the potential in these characteristics. He realized that, as these countries continued to develop and modernize, they could become some of the world's leading economies. In a research paper published in 2001, he predicted that by 2050, the combined economies of BRIC could eclipse the combined economies of the current richest countries of the world. But BRIC was more than just a catchy acronym or a bold prediction. It represented a shift in global economic power. For centuries, the world's largest economies had been in Europe and North America. But O'Neill's BRIC theory suggested that the future might belong to countries outside these traditional power centers. The idea of BRIC quickly caught on. It was discussed in boardrooms, government meetings, and economic forums around the world. It was seen as a symbol of the potential of emerging markets, and it encouraged investors to take a closer look at the opportunities in these countries. In 2006, the leaders of the BRIC countries took the idea a step further. They began to meet and discuss ways to work together to enhance their economic growth. These meetings laid the groundwork for BRIC to transform from an economic theory into a political alliance. BRIC was not just an economic prediction but a prophecy that would eventually materialize into an influential international association. Fast forward to 2010, the BRIC nations extended an invitation to the African economic powerhouse, South Africa. A significant move, this invitation was more than just an addition of a member. It was a strategic expansion, a bold statement of intent, and a nod to the potential and prowess of the Global South. South Africa's entry into this exclusive club came with a change in the acronym, from BRIC to BRICS, adding a new dimension to this influential group. But why South Africa? The answer lies in the country's robust economy, its political stability, and its strategic location. As Africa's most developed economy, South Africa represented not just itself, but the entire African continent. And let's not forget its geographical significance. The inclusion of South Africa provided the BRICS nations a gateway to the resource-rich African continent, offering a wealth of opportunities in trade, investment, and diplomatic ties. The move was a testament to the BRICS nations' recognition of Africa's emerging markets and their potential to shape the future global economic landscape. But the expansion wasn't just about economics. It was also about fostering unity among developing nations, about creating a unified front to address common challenges and shared goals. With South Africa's inclusion, BRICS became more than just an economic alliance. It became a symbol of cooperation and solidarity among the developing nations, a beacon of hope for a more equitable global economic order. South Africa's entry also had a wider geopolitical implication. It sent a clear message to the world that the Global South could no longer be ignored, that they too had a seat at the table, and a voice that demanded to be heard. It was a powerful statement that underscored the shifting global power dynamics, underscoring the rise of emerging economies and their increasing influence on the world stage. So South Africa's addition was not just an expansion, it was a strategic move that held immense potential for the BRICS nations and for the Global South. It brought a new perspective, a new voice, and new opportunities to this influential group. With South Africa on board, BRICS now had representation from all corners of the developing world. Today, BRICS represents over 3.1 billion people, or about 41% of the world's population. As we delve into the current economic status of BRICS countries, it is clear that they wield substantial influence in the global economy. Together, they account for about a quarter of the world's land area and more than a quarter of the world's GDP. Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, the 5 countries that make up the BRICS, have shown remarkable resilience and adaptability in the face of global economic challenges. They have continued to grow and expand, not just individually, but also as a collective. They have been consistently working on collaborative efforts, focusing on areas such as finance, business, education, agriculture, health, and urbanization. Their accomplishments are indeed noteworthy. For instance, the new development bank established by BRICS is a testament to their collaborative efforts. This multilateral development bank aims to support public or private projects through loans, guarantees, equity participation, and other financial instruments. It's a significant step towards reducing dependence on Western financial institutions. Moreover, the BRICS have been successful in creating a platform for dialogue and cooperation among emerging economies. They have also been instrumental in pushing for reforms in global governance, particularly in the areas of finance and economy. However, it's not all smooth sailing. Each BRICS country faces its unique set of challenges. Brazil grapples with political instability and corruption, Russia with economic sanctions, India with rampant poverty, China with an aging population, and South Africa with high unemployment rates. These challenges, while significant, are not insurmountable. BRICS nations are constantly striving to overcome these hurdles and achieve sustainable growth. Their collective strength and collaborative efforts, coupled with their individual growth stories, make BRICS a force to reckon with in the global economic landscape. They have proven that by working together, emerging economies can indeed make a substantial impact. Despite the challenges, BRICS continues to forge ahead, leaving an indelible mark on the global economic landscape. So, is BRICS still relevant in today's world? The answer is a resounding yes. Now let's circle back to our initial query and take a closer look at the evidence we've gathered. The BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, have not only held their own on the global stage, they've also become key players in shaping the world economy. These 5 countries, with their collective population of over 3 billion, are home to an impressive 40% of the world's population. This isn't just a number, it's an enormous consumer market that's influencing global demand and supply chains. Additionally, the BRICS nations have an aggregate nominal GDP of approximately $19 trillion. That's a sizable chunk of the world economy. They've been instrumental in shifting the economic balance of power away from the traditional Western hegemonies towards the global South and East. Their influence isn't confined to their economic might. BRICS has been a driving force behind significant policy changes, such as the creation of the New Development Bank, an alternative to the World Bank and International Monetary Fund. They've also championed the cause of developing nations in international forums, pushing for a more inclusive and equitable global order. It's also worth noting the BRICS nations' resilience in the face of global economic crises. They've weathered the storm of the 2008 financial crisis, the 2014 commodity price crash, and the ongoing fallout from the global pandemic. Their ability to bounce back underlines their economic fortitude and hints at their potential for future growth. So, is BRICS still relevant? You bet. These 5 nations are not just surviving, they're thriving, influencing global economic trends, shifting power dynamics, and proving that emerging economies can, and do, play a significant role in shaping the world's future. BRICS, in essence, is more than just an economic alliance. It's a testament to the growing influence of emerging economies in the global arena. As we wrap up, let's take a moment to reflect on the journey of BRICS from a mere economic forecast to a powerful global alliance. Born out of an acronym coined by Jim O'Neill, BRICS has grown into a formidable association of 5 major emerging national economies: Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. The addition of South Africa in 2010 expanded its influence, bringing a whole new continent into the fray. Today, BRICS stands not only as a symbol of the rising power of emerging economies but also as a beacon of cooperation and mutual development. Its impact is felt worldwide, as it continues to challenge the traditional economic order, pioneering new pathways for global economic growth. As we look to the future, it's clear that BRICS is more than just an economic alliance. It's a global force, a testament to the power of collaboration and shared vision. In a rapidly changing global economy, BRICS continues to be a significant player, shaping the future of our interconnected world. Thank you for joining us on this comprehensive exploration of a journey through BRICS Unveiled, the powerhouse of emerging economies. We've journeyed through the birth, growth, and impact of this influential economic alliance. But the story doesn't stop here. There are countless more facets and perspectives to explore, and we're excited to delve deeper into them with you. If you found this video insightful and want to continue this journey, we have a few simple requests. First, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and bell icon. This ensures that you'll be the first to know when we release a new video. Second, if you found value in this video, show us by giving us a thumbs up. Your likes motivate us to keep producing high-quality content. And finally, share this video with your friends, family, and colleagues. Knowledge is power, and by sharing this video, you're empowering others with a deeper understanding of our interconnected world. So subscribe, like, and share to keep the conversation going. We're looking forward to exploring more about the global economy, BRICS, and other related topics with you. Until next time, keep learning, stay curious, and let's continue this journey together.